Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. What a interesting race at Pocono. Controversy, crashes, and a very disappointing finish to some, and maybe a good finish to others. Denny Hamlin wins at Pocono. He won this race last year. He got DNF'd, DNF'd or whatever they disqualified, as well as Kyle Busch. Chase Elliott was actually awarded the win last year. I doubt we'll see the same victory. I think Hamlin's going to be able to keep this one, but you can make sure to pre-order that Race to Win diecast. Brand new sponsor for Denny Hamlin as well. So I know a lot of fans are going to want to get that diecast made. Of course, you can maybe get it in the 164 as well. Use promo code Diecastbuffet over there at Circle B Diecast, and you'll be able to save when shipping. All right, it's time for more spicy opinions. Oh boy! So let me just start this off. The Pocono race for like the first 95% of the event was fantastic. Absolutely amazing crowd, amazing racing. We need 2 Pocono race dates again. Please bring back the second Pocono date. It deserves it. The fans want it. The racing's good. Let's do it. The Xfinity race, barn burner. Truck race, I thoroughly enjoyed it. You had a last lap pass for the win. ARCA race was actually pretty good. I'm telling you, Pocono, I think, is ready for a second race date. And it's absolutely asinine that Richmond has 2 race dates, Phoenix has 2 race dates, and Pocono has 1. Just saying. Which I'm not even ready for Richmond next week because Richmond's going to suck most likely. I mean, let's just keep it real. Richmond, the quality of racing you've seen today, let me tell you, you're not going to see none of that at Richmond. Oh, boy. And looking at New Hampshire last week and how bad that race was, I'm telling you, man, flat, short tracks, get rid of them. I don't care anymore. I've given Richmond so many chances. I'm done with Richmond. Give us the big tracks, the 1.5 mile. Pocono proved it again why it's such a fantastic racetrack. Holy cow, how many crashes do we have today? It felt so much like a Winston Cup race, but so many crashes. And the pit strategy. I was watching the last 20 to 25 laps, and I'm sitting here thinking, okay, you have like 8 cars they're borderline on fuel. I'm thinking, if you pit now, you're going to be able to not go a lap down. A caution can come out a few laps later. You're going to have fresh tires. You're going to have a split strategy. Guys are going to pit. Guys are going to stay out. And then sure enough, it exactly happened. And I was thinking, if you have another 10 laps to go later and then you have another caution, guess what? You're going to be able to gain even more track position. It happened exactly like that. So it was really, really cool to see the strategy play out and to see like a Tyler Reddick who pitted right before the caution around lap 20 or so. And he almost won this race. Clean Air was clearly dominant, but it just great racing. I miss strategy so much in NASCAR. I wish to get rid of these stages. If you're going to have stages, just get rid of the stage breaks. Because Pocono proved how fun strategy can be with the tires and stuff. It wasn't a fuel mileage one, but I love it. I love the big tracks. Hard racing. But what you're probably really wanting to know is what I think, not that anyone cares about my opinion, but what I think about the Larson and Hamlin incident. So I'm going to keep it real. Larson has ran into other drivers in the past, but Hamlin also cost Larson a win at Kansas. Let's just call it what it is. And he cost Larson another win at Pocono. I mean, they could have just raced it out. They could have had a great race to the finish. There were still like 5 laps to go. And Larson got used up, hit into the wall. And my thing is this. Chastain runs everybody aggressive in the field. Doesn't matter. The only person he probably doesn't run extremely aggressive might be his teammate, for obvious reasons. Does Chastain whine and complain that he gets used up and wrecked and retaliated against? No. Hamlin, though, I mean, I'm just going to keep it real. He drives people like this, and then he complains when he gets spun out by someone. I'm just keeping it real. That's why a lot of people boo when he wins. I'm just keeping it real. Chase Elliott has sucked the entire year. I'm just keeping it real. That's what drives fans crazy is when you complain about getting wrecked and then you go and you run drivers like that. If it was the final lap, I'm okay with it. But with 5 laps to go, you it's a wonder Hamlin didn't wreck himself because Truex was trying to go 3 wide and Harvick was right behind him. So it's a wonder they didn't wreck again. But Larson, clearly the whole right side was knocked out of the car. He knew it. He, hit him on the cool-down laps after that caution or during the pace laps. But, yeah, that was a very, very I just wish Hamlin wouldn't have done that. I wish he would just raced him clean, because if it's the final lap, all bets are off, right? But just, come on, man. Just, I don't know. Now, the next thing that really bugs me is this caution, no caution at the end of the race. I am all in favor of calling a caution. I don't care if the car is rolling, just call it. And here's why. This is the example of why you call the caution at the end of the race. Calling a caution at, lap 5 in a race is a significantly different effect than calling it on the next to the white flag. Ryan Preece was appearing to start rolling, and then he stopped. I don't know if his car stalled out. Maybe he's trying to get a free yellow. Maybe the tires are flat. I don't know. But they just, okay, no caution. Come take the white flag, and then they're down the long pond straightaway or whatever, and then they inevitably throw it because his car stops. So instead, you get a very tainted, controversial, salty finish for a lot of fans, and I believe they kind of showed their displeasure. I'm just keeping it real. I know people don't like them throwing yellows for just a quick spin out, but when it's close to the end of the race, I'd rather them do it every single time than potentially have something like this. No one wants to see a race end under yellow, especially when it's like this. I wanted to see Harvick. I wanted to see Truex. I wanted to see Reddick. I wanted to see them, all four of them, going for it. It's like sold out crowd. Biggest crowd they've had in over a decade, since 2010 apparently. It's just beautiful infield. So many campers and stuff. You can tell it just has a lot of enthusiasm for it. The racing, incredible, right? And then you literally just ended the race with egg on your face, basically. Like, you caused the caution, like the caution was called, I don't know, on the white flag lap instead of just calling it before then. I get it. It's a judgment call, right? But I'd rather you just call it immediately and be done with it, like they did to other cautions this season. One car just barely gets loose, bam, yellow flag. Car stopped on the short chute, just throw the yellow flag. Don't take any chance of ruining the finish, because now everyone's going to be talking about the potential of maybe Truex winning, maybe Harvick winning with one more shot with a restart. I still think Hamlin would have won regardless. His car was really good, especially in clean air. But it's little quirks like that bug me. Just call the caution. Just keep it consistent. That's what I want. Be consistent. If a car scratches the fence in turn 1 and 2 and they throw a yellow for it, you need to call a caution every time someone spins out. Especially at the end of the race, because you don't want to have a finish like this where it makes a lot of people upset. Just keeping it real. But regardless, Hamlin definitely played his cards right, got the win. Chase Elliott, again, he sucked most of the race. I think he got a top 10. Larson, I think, was outside the top 15, but man, I just, it's a controversial finish. It's a NASCAR race at a big track where there's controversy. There was some massive hard hits as well. Hopefully everyone's all good, no concussions or nothing crazy. But what do y'all think? Make sure to comment down below. My pick to win this race was Ross Chastain. I figured William Byron was going to win this thing, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a little bit of a gamble. We're gonna go with Chastain. He didn't win. Last week I picked Truex. Yeah, that was low hanging fruit. I don't know. I still think Pocono deserves 2 race dates, man. The racing quality, if you just delete the last 5 laps of the race, the racing quality was fantastic. Yes, there was long green flag runs, but it's the strategy, right? When they have long green flag runs at Kansas, Atlanta, or not Atlanta, but Las Vegas or Texas or whatever, it doesn't have the same strategy effect, because if you pit, you go a lap down. Well, here, if you're within a certain delta, you can pit 2 tires, 4 tires, full tank of gas, doesn't matter, and you don't go a lap down. It just makes the entire strategy play wide open. Could you imagine a Pocono race without stage breaks? That would be really, really fun. And hopefully, we can get 2 race dates back again at Pocono, because when you look at the quality of racing at Richmond, you're going to see next weekend, it's probably going to suck. I hope it rains, because I miss night racing there. If you're going to have one Richmond race, at least make it a night race. Instead, they make both of them day races, which is really weird. If you look at the racing at New Hampshire last weekend, it was terrible, right? Flat tracks, cup cars, don't mix. But that's just my spicy opinions. What do y'all think, guys? Make sure to comment down below. If you can, give the video a huge thumbs up. And hey, if you thought they made the right call, that's great. I respect everyone's opinions on the channel, but yeah, definitely looking forward to the Daytona August race because I'm not looking forward to the Indy Road Course. No to Richmond. Maybe Michigan. That would be a good show. Michigan's really fun. So thank you all so much for watching. Diecast Buffet, signing off.